Welcome to the Grizzled Geek Reacts to RWBY. I'm Mike.
I'm Shane.
I'm Kirsten.
I'm Armando.
I'm Doug.
And we're here, Volume 7, Episode 7, Worst Case Scenario.
Yeah.
So, as expected, worst case scenario. We've learned not to hope in this series. And I believe we mentioned that this is a long wait, even though we watched it late.
Yeah.
And it was a short wait for us, but it felt
Long.
like one of the longest waits between episodes because of the way the last one ended.
Yeah.
So, let's see what happens to Penny. We ready, guys?
Again.
No.
We'll discuss after. Here we go.
Keep dreaming about a better world. You keep wishing for some clarity. Always hoping that a lightning bolt is gonna save you from this gravity. You're holding out for some romantic life. Maybe you'll wake up in a world of joy. Oh, but what dreams set you free? You don't have to dream. Your life's a masterpiece. If you just believe, then all you see is all you need. Right now your hopes are shattered. Boy, you say ever after, but in time you'll find through love your power just shines. When you don't know where to turn to, and you're sure all hope is gone. When the day you waited for won't come, and dark won't yield to dawn. Trust light. Open up your eyes. Trust light. The truth is there, and sometimes in disguise. The way together, rolling toward the light. When we trust in love and
Citizens of Mantle, following the most recent grim attack, a temporary prohibition of assembly is now in effect.
Oh, that's
There
rough.
are to be no public gatherings of any kind. Please conduct your business and return to your homes before curfew. This is for your own safety.
Hey! Stop right there! Stop running! Wait!
Though military officials have gone on record to say the footage was stopped,
Way to go full Nazi.
citizens are still insisting that the Protector of Mantle be deactivated.
Civilian, you are obstructing an Atlas military operation. Please step aside.
Everything all right over here? Hello?
Nice.
That's cool. What a powerful ability.
I know.
This is the worst case scenario. More people are dead, Penny's been framed, and somehow Jacques Schnee is sitting on the council.
That's the second shipment for Amity that was hit today. It seems election night was the last push Robin needed to go from hometown hero to full-on vigilante.
I'm afraid the problem is more complicated than that.
It seems Robin has emboldened our suppliers in Mantle. They're refusing to sell us provisions until the city is adequately repaired. With Robin redistributing the goods her team has stolen, the Amity project is completely stalled.
But we're so close. There has to be some way we can finish the tower.
There is. Declaring martial law.
That's a good idea.
No.
You're not
I don't see any
actually
bad
considering
outcomes.
that, are you?
What's more important? Establishing communication to unite the world? Or appeasing a few city blocks?
Don't make it sound trivial when you know it isn't. You keep talking about how we just need a little more time, but
You're not the one having to struggle.
We have all had to make sacrifices for the greater good. Mantle has had to bear a lot of the burden, yes, but...
They're bearing all of it! The longer this waiting game goes on, the harder each day gets for people down there. And now you want to send in more soldiers? You can't force people to fall in line. If you do that, you'll just be trading all of these problems for the Grim.
Good job, Nora.
Yeah.
Please, General Ironwood. Squeezing Mantle this way, that kind of division plays right into Salem's hands. That's why Tyrion is here framing you.
Right. The reason we called you here in the first place. You're sure this was the man you saw?
Tyrion Callows was accused of murders all across Anima. A homicidal maniac who escaped justice when his prison transport was attacked by Grimm. After that, he was never seen again.
Well, he works for Salem, and he's here.
If we ever had any doubts Atlas was Salem's next target, I think those are officially out the window.
But now we have a suspect. We can tell the people.
That a long-lost serial killer is loose in Mantle and the military has no idea where he is. Might make things worse before they get better.
I am so sick of secrets. If we just told everyone about Amity, about Salem...
We can't! If we talk about Amity now, we risk Salem's forces, who we know are here, working to sabotage it. If we tell them about Salem now, we risk falling to the Grim before we can reunite Remnant. We have to finish the tower. I want Robin Hill in custody. We can offer her a deal if she gets Mantle to cooperate.
We'll figure it out.
Anyone not assisting with Robin needs to focus on Tyrion. I want to know who he's working with, where he's hiding, what he's planning, and how exactly that video of Penny got all over my kingdom. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No.
No.
Looks like we're approaching 51st.
Thanks again for the assist on this, you two. Now, we may all be split between different trucks, but we need to be ready to act as one in case Robin's team takes the bait. If your truck is hit, pursue immediately. Everyone else will move in as fast as possible. Going radio silent. Over.
Do you think we should have told Ironwood about Salem before he put so much on the line for Amity?
Sounds like you do.
I trust Ruby, but I think he deserves to know what he's stepping into. We all did. You don't agree?
Look around. The embargo, the military presence, the restrictions on assembly. He's a bit prone to overreacting.
Yeah, hard to argue with that. Still, he didn't have a lot of good options.
I'm not sure there are many good options left for any of us anymore. Keeping secrets, taking lives, it makes you wonder how far we're going to have to go to keep doing the right thing.
Blake, we did what we had to do.
I know, but next time, I want to make sure we don't have to. And I can tell you, ambushing a huntress who's just trying to help isn't an option I'm thrilled about choosing.
Then maybe we shouldn't.
How is she doing?
She's confused, scared. We'll have her recorded visual data shortly. That should prove her innocence, but the damage has already been done. The things people are saying about her... If Penny hadn't been there, Robin would be...
I don't think Robin was their target. Salem's goal has always been to divide us. I think Penny was exactly where they wanted her. Just like at the Vital Festival.
And just like back then, someone is using our own technology against us. This doctored footage of Penny came from her work all around Mantle. Stolen straight from our surveillance network.
Ugh. Hacking. Technology. Why can't people just do what they used to and fight to the death? A lot simpler if you ask me.
Well, if we're dealing with the same enemy from Beacon, hacking into Mantle's system would be simple. Fortunately, the rest of Atlas is running on an upgraded network.
And how would someone get access to that network?
Well, only a few people have clearance. Ironwood, the Council, our cybersecurity and surveillance leads, and maybe a select few who oversee critical systems like sewage or the heating grid.
The heating grid run in partnership with the Schneedas company.
What are you thinking?
I don't know yet, but something isn't
Talks
right.
on the council.
Understatement of the century.
And how are you doing?
If Maria hadn't offered to help me these past weeks, I'd have likely collapsed by now. Getting a communications tower into the sky seems impossible on its own, but now, to think of what people want to do to my girl.
Even if the worst does happen, you can always reactivate her again. So maybe try not to worry so much.
There's a reason why Penny is the only one of her kind. When the General first challenged us to find the next breakthrough in defense technology, most of my colleagues pursued more obvious choices. I was one of the few who believed in looking inward for inspiration.
You wanted a protector with a soul.
I did. And when General Ironwood saw her, he did too. Much to my surprise, the Penny Project was chosen over all the other proposals.
Why would you be surprised? You created an artificial aura.
Not quite.
You gave her part of yours?
Yes. And each time I rebuild Penny, it takes a little more. If the people get their wish and she's destroyed, I won't be able to...
We'll find whoever's responsible. I promise.
He looks fishy in the picture even.
I know. Never seen Watts.
Robin.
Scramble! No, wait! Split up and regroup at the hideout.
Please stop. We just want to...
If Ironwood wants me, he'll have to send more than a couple of kids.
He is. Stopping the trucks alerted the ASOPs. We don't have long before they arrive, so please listen to us. You need to know the truth.
You're stalling.
Amity Coliseum, all of these supplies, they're for a new communications tower.
That doesn't make any sense.
A new tower means the kingdoms can
I know
finally...
what the tower means, fisticuffs. One of you take my hand.
What?
You said time is short. Either take it, or I'm gone. Tell me again, what is Ironwood building out in the tundra?
A new communications tower. He's trying to help everyone.
You're telling the truth.
Handy semblance.
Why keep that a secret?
Because he doesn't know who he can trust. Atlas isn't out to get anybody. The people murdering civilians in Mantle are just trying to make it look that way. And if those same people learned about Amity, they'd do everything in their power to destroy it.
So who are they? Who's actually behind this?
Yang, Blake, where are you?
We can't tell you that part yet.
Bullshit.
Look, we are trusting you, so trust us when we say that Amity Tower needs to stay a secret until it's done. We just need a little more time.
Run! We'll throw them off!
I won't stop until I know the whole truth.
I gave her a chance.
It's right behind that door.
The Staff of Creation.
I hoped bringing you down here might jog some memories. After all, it was your idea to use the staff to lift Atlas off the ground.
I thought gravity dust kept Atlas afloat.
That's the public story. But with the staff, we have a constant, seemingly limitless energy source.
I feel like
Oswald speculated it could take us as high as we wanted. To tell you the truth, that served as the inspiration for the Amity Project. Get a communication tower up in the sky, higher than the Grim can survive, so we never lose contact with each other again.
But you're not using the staff to raise Amity.
The staff can only be used for one purpose at a time. We're going to have to do Amity the old-fashioned way, dust and all.
It feels strange, knowing a part of me helped come up with all this.
You'll get used to it, I'm sure. Eventually, you don't even know who's who anymore.
Right.
We did know we see eye to eye, but I wish I could ask Ospen what he thought of all this.
Well, I can tell you what I think. The path you're heading down, where you're the only one with the answers, where you do the thing you think is right no matter the cost, it's not going to take you anywhere good.
We have to stop Salem. Nothing matters more.
Some things matter more, I think. Keeping our humanity. It's what makes us different from her.
Sometimes I worry that's her greatest advantage. Without humanity, does she still feel fear? Does she ever hesitate? When Salem hit Beacon, even with all my ships, all of my soldiers, I was no match for her. I've never felt so helpless. The way she told me she was there.
It's okay to be afraid. You just can't let that fear control you.
I am not going to end up like Lionheart. Do you believe in me?
I do believe in you. But not only you. I think the best thing you could do is sit down and talk with the people you're most afraid to.
Now you are starting to sound like him. Winter, what is it?
What's going on?
It looks like you're getting your wish.
My father's first act. We've all been invited to dinner, where the general will be defending his seat on the council.
Sort of feel like D&D. Yeah. This season is gonna suck.
Yeah, it is for sure. Not because it's a bad season, but like bad stuff happening.
It's emotionally bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Gosh. Not gonna be able to punch you out of this one.
Nope.
I mean, you could.
I mean, yeah.
but that won't end well.
Right.
Yes.
So, all right, at this point, you gave her a chance. She told her she's telling the truth. You guys telling the truth about what's going on.
Yeah.
You asked for trust, and she refused to stop. So at this point, you arrest her?
No.
No? Really?
You're asking her to trust two kids? Like,
it's
based on one little truth compared to the grand scheme of things?
I think the truth is her semblance only can tell when the person is telling the truth from their own perspective. Like if you think 2 + 2 = 5,
right? But
and you say 2 + 2 = 5, it would probably make her think you're telling.
But they wanted her the way to protect her and to clue her in on what's going on. She knows they're telling the truth about what they're building.
Yeah.
They just asked for a little trust, and they're trusting her. I mean, I'm saying
Yeah,
if she
but
can't give a little trust back, then
Yeah, but they said that she was building a communication tower. Like, cool. What are you going to do? Are you gonna are you intending on controlling the entire world with it? Like,
Yeah,
what does a communication tower mean, and what is
It means
he not
communication
telling?
with the rest of the world.
But what is he not telling you?
The whole point is
secrets, right?
she wants to know who these people are trying to stop it, because she knows that they're bad people, and they won't tell her that. Now she's like, well, why won't you tell me who these bad people are?
Because she's a vigilante. I mean, think about what's going on here. Like,
That's true.
You get drag her. If she was on a council, that'd be one thing. If she won the election, that'd be one thing.
Yeah.
But she didn't. So as of right now, she's just a vigilante stealing from the government. And when they stop her and tell her why the government needs this stuff, and she knows they're telling the truth, and it's not for selfish means, right? Then she refuses to stop until she gets the whole truth. I'm like, well, who are you? I'm like, I'm just saying. You're like,
she's a reporter.
Yeah, I'm like,
that's what Lois Lane does every freaking time.
Exactly.
Lois Lane is learned about the Freedom of Information Act and just use that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like, there's no reason they would, they're in their right at this point to arrest her.
Yeah.
I mean, I did like the fact that they decided to, which was the right move, to try and bring her in, to try and trust her with what's going on.
Would you trust them after all the government has done? Some two
Yeah,
kids.
they are
trying to ambush her.
It is a fascist government.
They did ambush her. They didn't try to.
Would you believe? Would you be okay with one tiny truth? Like, if someone gave me that tiny truth, cool.
First off, I wouldn't be a
know more.
vigilante stealing from the government. But
even a fascist one?
Well,
you say you fall in line, you're a good little Nazi?
Devil's advocate here. I'm telling you. I'm just saying, they're like...
No, but I think at this point what they should do...
I'm with Ren. Yes, sir.
Oh,
No, I was
God.
kidding.
Oh, my God. When that happened, I was like, no, Ren, we're losing you.
We're not losing Ren. Ren's just found the order he's always craved.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he believes in Ironwood.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, we're like, Ironwood's not full on Hitler yet.
Yeah.
Right. We're going to put... Right now, it's like teetering, right? You can be pushed either way, and hopefully, I think Osmond could sway him back, but...
Well, the problem is he's the Tin Man, right? So either he's got to find a heart, or he's going to lose what little he has left of it.
Right. Yeah. He's got to find his heart.
So I'm thinking probably this volume he's going to lose his heart, and then next volume he's going to be giving it back to him, right?
Maybe.
Or he dies. One or two.
I could see Ironwood dying at the end of this one.
I would cry.
Not at the end of this volume.
Oh, really?
No, I said I don't think he's gonna die at the end of this volume.
I don't know.
It's just gonna end up. He's gonna go over the edge at the end of it, and that's gonna be the cliffhanger until next volume.
Yeah, if anything, he's gonna get pushed out of the council, and he's gonna do
Go rogue.
military coup.
Military coup. Take over. And then it will truly be a fascist state.
Yeah.
At that
He
point.
still needs his darkest hour. He's not quite hit it yet.
Yeah.
He's getting there.
He's getting close.
Yeah.
Military coup.
Yeah,
against the corrupt government.
The problem with Robin is they should have gone to her in the first place and told her the truth.
Yeah.
And then told her about Tyrion so that she can vigilante Tyrion.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Then it's not public military action. They don't have to reform the public at whole. But she's got a whole clan of happy huntresses.
Right. But they don't need to tell her the whole thing. They don't need to get into the whole Salem thing.
No, they
They
didn't.
could have just told her, look,
There's a guy trying to
this guy is a murderer here. He's trying to frame us. He's the one undermining the government. This is him.
And we're pretty sure he's working with the guy who killed all of our military equipment.
Right. Give her a little bit more information, but not the whole.
Yeah.
They should just bring her in for the whole story.
No.
I mean, I'm sure at one point they will, because we saw
Yeah.
Tyrion and
Crow fighter.
Robin.
Yeah.
So maybe
Yeah, well, that's how she's going to find out about Tyrion.
Right.
They're not going to bring her in the loop about
I
Salem.
hope they do.
Why?
Not Salem, just like Tyrion and.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They should have.
She
alerted her about
needs to
Tyrion.
know no more than the Aesop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
There you
agree
go.
with that.
Do you think that they're going to tell
Very
Councilman?
Osmond.
What?
This sounds very Osmond.
Yeah, well,
that's true.
Do you think they're going to bring in Councilman Schnee officially
No.
and everything next episode?
No, I think Weiss is going to figure out he's the one helping him.
Yeah. The difference between this and Osmond is it's not relying on a group of 14 and 15-year-old girls.
That's true. That's true.
Remember,
we don't have a little girl army to.
remember, they're the replacements for the people he already had who were fully trained.
Yeah, because he's losing them. You know?
Yeah, I mean, from Osmond's point of view, everybody's...
Because your husbands and huntresses die off, you need to replace them every once in a while for your suicide missions.
That's right. But yeah,
high risk, high reward missions.
High risk, high reward. That's right. That's exactly what they are. Oh man, this season volume is crazy. So we only have what, 5 more episodes?
Yeah.
I think so.
I thought there was 13 this week.
Was it 13?
I think so.
So
Somebody said
8, 9,
13.
10, 11, 12. 5 more. Wait, 6.
6.
I can
5,
count.
sir.
Sorry, what's your profession?
I was like, there's only 5 fingers on my hand.
I excel at it. It's okay.
I excel at it.
At plussing?
At plus, you're good at
She's
plussing.
good, got plus.
You get a plus real good. All right, folks. Tell us what you think in the comments down below. What are your theories down here? This is getting crazy. Super excited about this. Thought last week was going to be a long wait. This one's going to be even longer.
Yeah.
But we'll be back next week with episode 8. Yes. Is it 8?
Yep.
Okay. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends. If you want to support the channel and things that we do here, Doug, how can they do that?
There should be 3 links in the description down below. One for our Teespring store, which none of us... Shane's wearing a Grizzled Geek shirt. 2 is to our Amazon affiliate link. By the time this goes out, Christmas is basically here. So, just do your
all the money you get for Christmas, you can
spend your Amazon gift cards after clicking our link.
Yeah.
Or 3, you can check us out on Patreon.
Yeah. And we're trying to get the... Right now we're kind of stalled on our My Hero.
Yeah, for some reason our links aren't working in Patreon. I
We
can't
gotta
figure out
reset
what
it
it is. So once we figure that out, we'll be back to reacting to My Hero there.
All right, folks. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.